Snyder here. It is the 17th of April 2013. Okay, I made a video about this yesterday and uploaded it yesterday, last night or whatever. And I made a few adjustments to this overlay. This is a picture of the Schrodinger crater on the moon, near the south pole of the moon. And it's reversed over the Earth, over a picture of the Earth that I saved from, down here by the south pole by Antarctica. You'll see it in just a second. But this is a reverse flipped over image of the moon surface, so over the Earth. You have to flip the picture over to put it on the Earth for it to be correct. So if you're going to do this, make sure you flip any of the pictures of the lunar surface over horizontally and then put them on the Earth. And you'll see how I do it. Or you can watch other videos and see how I do it. Okay, so I readjusted this a little bit, and let's just take a look at, we'll start up here, I guess, right in this spot, this area here of this edge. And look at that, how that weather fits in that little spot there. Right? It's pretty good. Just get a little closer. This is a really nice picture. I mean, if you want to see the size of the moon, the true size of the moon, you have to get this picture, because this is the most detailed image of the Schrodinger crater that I've been able to find, and this is one of the most important craters on the planet, on our planet. And as far as you got to have a good image of it, the best image you can get. If you can get a better one, please send it my way. I'd appreciate that. Anytime you can get better images. Okay, you see how this comes down at an angle right here to a point, and you can see how that comes back. Just take a look at the weather, how it just kind of fits right in there. It's not perfect, but it's just right. It's close enough. I'm not going to move it. No point moving it. And then you look at the ocean floor right here. The same exact curve on the ocean floor right there by Antarctica. This is Antarctica right here. Okay. And I know it's big. I made it big, but it doesn't have to be to scale to show you what I'm trying to show you here. It's better that it's bigger so you can see it. Look at it. Follow that edge up there in the ocean floor. Okay, now look at the center of it. Let's just start right here at this spot right here. See how it comes around to a point, kind of, and then comes back and all that. Okay, hold on. Just look where it starts. Where it starts at right here. Take a look. Okay, there's a little blank spot there, but you see how it continues over, and you see how this area, see, this is why I like this picture. It's so clear. You can go like that, but sometimes when you get close you can't really see as good, but you can see that. But you can see that this is in there. There's like a dot there, and it's not going to be exactly this shape, but you can see it's there. Then this part is absolutely there. Absolutely. You see the line going through it, this whole line coming down like this through it, and then this part, this little curve in the weather right there, you'll see a crater right there. Probably fall on that edge of that crater, that cloud. See, what I'm saying is this hit the Earth here. This crater hit the Earth here, and it was very large, larger than they say it is. So it shows you the moon size. This weather is probably a little bit bigger than it is on the Earth, but usually when I line it up to the weather, when I take the weather away, it lines up perfectly over the Earth. So it's not going to be much bigger in the clouds than it is on Earth. Of course, it's going to be a little bit bigger because it's up above the Earth. It's higher, so it's going to be a little bit bigger, maybe. I don't know. I've always had pretty good luck with it being the same size, but that's why I'm saying it can't be that much bigger. Okay, keep following this image around. Look at this area here. See a circle right there? See that? Take a look. Circle, crater, whatever you want to call it. And right behind it, same thing. It's right in place. There is absolutely a circle there, people. I'm just saying. I mean, there is. You see how this all comes in at an angle this way. You see the same thing behind it. You see the same shapes and everything. Okay. Now this one right here. Look at this area here, and this crater here. See this angle here? Right here. And how it comes back in a little bit. Look at this. Yep. Right in place. Right in place. And this will be, this crater I'll leave on the Earth right here. I'll leave it in this exact spot. And we'll come back. Oh, no, I can't do it with this one, because this picture behind it is a saved image. I wish I could do that. I could do it. I'll try and put this picture down there where it's supposed to be, but. Because when you overlay a picture near the poles of the Earth on Google Earth, it squeezes the picture or it twists the picture, so you can't do it yet. That's why I bring it up here to the Pacific Ocean to do my overlays. that I have to do at the poles. You have to save the pole and bring it down to the Pacific. Otherwise, it's just impossible almost to do. But there you go. Look at this over here. You see this angle coming out this way, kind of how it swings to a point right here and comes this way. See that? Watch behind it. Kind of see it coming this way. Like I said, you can save the weather at that part of the Earth every day and put it over this crater, and it'll fit every day. May not fit exactly how it's fitting today. Some days it'll fit better. Some days it won't fit as good, but this, it'll fit. Look at that line that comes through. Look at this line in the cloud right here. Watch this. See this kind of line that goes all the way across? If you make it into a line, it will just look behind it. Right across, it goes right across. Look, you got to back it off sometimes. Right through here. Look at this. Right in place. See how that point is right in place? Look at this. Right here. Point is right in place. You see this crater here? There's a crater right here. You can see part of that in there. See how right around here? It's kind of something that's missing. That's the center. Some people think that it should, if it shows this, it should show that. Well, it does. That's not. Who's to say that? I mean, this is kind of a new thing to us. I'm sure it's not new to a lot of people, but. Pretty interesting. I mean, once you realize this and you start to, if you just even let it into your mind and keep your mind open just enough to where you think it's a possibility that it happened, or that, because otherwise, basically, what I'm seeing, either I'm crazy, or this happened, or the images are set up to fool people or something, and are fake. That would mean the weather would be fake, the lunar images would be fake, the Earth would be fake, everything would be fake. If this was, if it didn't happen. So just consider it happened, and then when you look all around you, as you watch TV, there's certain, because people do know, and you'll notice it when people know, and you'll catch little hints like, oh, hey, I caught that, and it'll just put the two and two together, and eventually it becomes pretty clear. That's what happened to me. I mean, at first I was looking, and I saw something that hinted to it, and I was looking, and then I saw enough to where I was like, man, this is way too possible. And then I got better at it, and now I pretty much know exactly what size the moon and the Earth. I mean, as far as the prints go, these prints are on the Earth, people. You can see that clearly. That's going to show that to you every day, every single day of the year. Pretty much. Actually, I think there might be a time in the summer when there's not much weather down in Antarctica. So, and that's coming up probably pretty soon. But all this, I mean, for many months now, I've been able to always have weather there and work with it. So, I do kind of remember there being a time though when there was like barely any weather down here, I think. There you go. Like I always say, check it yourself. There's no way it's coincidence. Check it right there again. That's where it happened. There's the edge of that crater. As you see that I just showed you. It's the edge of it. See, I'll just hit right here. Beautiful. And they're hiding it down there. You don't show. You see how this is? Like I pointed this out in the last video I made. This right here is how they hide it. This is not that deep. It is deep, but I mean it's 14,000 feet deep, and this is what, 15. Okay, so this is deep, but look at how there's no texture here. They make it all like colors. Like this is not a texture. This is actually just pixels covering something up. They put them colors in there, and it should look like this. Because the whole ocean looks like that. They don't have that. They only have that spot like right here. They're hiding something, and this spot here, and this spot here. Because you got to imagine how much there must be. Oh man, I could only imagine right here. This is I can see it now really well. Because they're hiding something there. They're hiding something there. This is the center of the impact. Basically, they're hiding something here too. I'm sure it looks a lot more. It looks a lot more like an impact in reality. I'm sure that they hide that. And you can believe what you want. I mean, you can think I'm just a a conspiracy theorist, but I'm telling you, I'm not stupid. I know what to do. I mean, I know that we're led by criminal liars, and that everything they do and say is a lie. So I don't believe anything they say. Nothing. I would rather make up my own story if I had to of how things happen on this earth than to fall into their bullshit story that everybody else falls into. I'm telling you, that's the way I am. I mean, I don't believe shit they say. And like I said, you think I'm a conspiracy theorist or whatever you want, but I'm telling you, everything they say and do is a fat lie. So I'd rather make up my own story, like I said. And this isn't being made up. This is actually their pictures showing this. Clear as day. You can do it yourself. So, and I know I keep making videos trying to convince people to believe it, and it doesn't matter if you believe it or not. It doesn't really bother me if you believe it or not. It doesn't bother me any longer. I don't care. I mean, it's up to you. If it's important to you, you'll check. And that's the only people that are gonna care anyway. So those are the only people I really, try to get to, is people that have an open-minded, or that think that realize anything's possible, and what they say is likely not probable. It probably never happened, like landing on the moon. I would love to believe that people landed on the moon. That would be so cool. But even if they did, they wouldn't tell you they did. So when they do say they did, that's got to be a lie. I mean, that's just my way of thinking, because that's the way it is. I can see right through their interviews of the astronauts and everything. You just got to pay attention to what they're saying and how they're saying it, and put yourself in their position. Like you were the one sitting in the rocket, and imagine how it would have felt being in that, strapped onto a bomb, basically going up into space straight up at thousands of miles an hour. Imagine how you would describe that, and then look at how they describe it, and then you'll realize, you kind of start to wonder if they were actually there or not. Okay, so that's one way of doing it. That's the way I do it. I mean, I can see through people's act, and most of it, everything on the news is almost an act. All right. So, anyways, I'll just leave it at that. Check that out yourself, and have a good day.